Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the GM. It is your guy, Boulanger. Up next, should the Baltimore Ravens make a big-time signing in free agency? Let's talk. The Baltimore Ravens are known around Ravens Nation for a team that typically shops in free agency late, and they typically shop in the bargain bin. But in truth, if I can give them any type of credit for what we've done in free agency, we typically try and take one big swing. Whether we miss or not, that's another story, in free agency. Case in point, last year we went out and got Derrick Henry. The year before that, we went out and got Odell Beckham Jr. The year before that, I think, was the Marcus Williams signing. So there is some evidence that we will go out and try to make a signing in free agency that kind of creates some impact on this team. Now, the only signing of those three that worked out exponentially was Derrick Henry. And do the Baltimore Ravens have another Derrick Henry type signing in them, right? Now, I know kind of a draft model is take the best player available, but for free agency, it kind of hits a little different because you typically have to take or aim at a player who is available at a position of need. And so when we think about the Baltimore Ravens needs, our most immediate need is probably going to be along the offensive line, whether that's left tackle or at the guard position. Also offensively, we probably need a third wide receiver or a couple of vets at wide receiver. Defensively, we definitely need an upgrade, kind of an influx of talent who can kind of have a great impact in order to get to the quarterback. At the safety position, do we want to upgrade over Ar'Darius Washington or just tender him and bring him back and go in the draft? And then at cornerback, who is going to be the Brandon Stephens replacement? Will that be somebody on the roster or somebody we sign in free agency? So there's definitely areas of need where this Baltimore Ravens need an influx of talent. And so when we kind of consider big signings, right, to be honest, there's not a lot of big names in this year's free agency list. There's not a lot of heavy hitters in this year's free agency list. The best free agent per ranking is going to be T. Higgins at wide receiver, which is a position that I did mention. But do we really see the Baltimore Ravens ponying up $25 to $30 million of cash per year for T. Higgins? Absolutely not, right? It's just not a position that the Baltimore Ravens value that high that they want to upgrade with that type of dollar amount. When you keep moving at other positions, you have Jevon Holland. He's the best safety available. He's going to cost you $15 to $18 million a year. That's a no-go for me. We've had a nightmare of a situation with Marcus Williams when they overpaid for him. So I don't think we want to put that kind of money in Jevon Holland. When we think about cornerback, I think DJ Reader or Awuzie are going to be the best corners available, along with an injured kind of Carlton Davis, guys like that. But those guys are going to cost you between $14 and $17 million per year, depending on where they're rated, depending on their injury concerns, things of that nature. Do we want to put that kind of money into a veteran cornerback, or do we want to go a little lower and kind of pick up a bargain or wait for the draft? I don't think we want to put that kind of money in the cornerback position either. So when we keep moving, do we want to invest $20 million a year? Ronnie Stanley's market value is 2 years, $40 million. Do we want to put $20 more million per year into Ronnie Stanley? He had an slightly above average season, which you'll see in another video that I do. But I'm not sure. I think it just may be time to let him walk, get that compensatory pick, and just bring in some new life at that position. Which of course still creates a deficit along the offensive line. Do we want to put $20 million into a guard like a Trey Smith? I don't think we really want to do that either. I don't think we want to put that kind of money in any of those positions, even though they're identified to be the best at that position, which are also positions of need. And so that leaves us with edge rush, And the top candidates are Khalil Mack and Josh Sweat. And, you know, those two guys, Khalil Mack is going to command about $15 to $17 million a year. That's his market value, give or take. And then Josh Sweat, although listed or ranked lower on the list than Khalil Mack, is going to command more money because he's 7 years younger than Khalil Mack, and he's had the most recent performance of note. And so he's definitely going to get a lot of attention. But none of the guys that I mentioned do I think will be necessarily big swings, right? So who do you guys like on that list, right? T. Higgins or somebody else, right, at wide receiver? Do you like Trey Smith or somebody else at guard? Do you like Ronnie Stanley or something else? Do you like Josh Sweat or Khalil Mack or somebody else? Do you like Javon Holland or somebody else, right? Awuzie, Carlton Davis, or DJ Reader, right? All names we're familiar with, but none of them really make me excited that if we signed one of them, it will be a good signing, but not a great signing for that type of money. And this is the type of off season that we need to spend good money and be able to get great outcomes out of that. We can't spend another off season spending big money, taking a big swing if we don't get the right value out of it. Right now, I celebrate and I'm cool with the Derrick Henry signing. I think we got more value out of Derrick Henry than his contract would indicate. And none of the guys in that list that I just gave you, and in fact, none of the guys on the top 20 or 25 list is worth their market value, in my opinion. I have some guys that I'll share with you in the next video that I think are great scenarios and great opportunities for the Baltimore Ravens. But I'm not really excited about any of these guys, right? It's not even in off season that I'm really excited about. In fact, I believe that the Baltimore Ravens' better play, if we go for a big swing, is going to be in the trade market, not the free agency market. In fact, I would say, I think that the Baltimore Ravens have the potential to make a big time trade more than they have the potential to make a big time free agency signing, because none of these guys move the needle. And so you guys let me know what you guys are thinking. Does any of these guys make you excited if the Baltimore Ravens sign? Whoever you choose, right? Whatever seems to be the consensus of any of them, I would definitely do a video on and kind of share with the GM subscribers, kind of what the body is saying. But none of these guys make me excited. I'm actually more excited about the guys 25 and lower this season than I am the 25 and up. So you guys let me know what you guys want me to know. Is there a free agent you would be excited about? And also, is there a player, that we could trade for that would get you excited about this season? So let me know what you guys want me to know. I'm your guy, Boulanger. This is the GM, and I'm out.